Hi everyone, Jesse from PropertyNow here, bringing you another video tutorial, and today we're going to be talking about virtual tours and video tours and how to add them to your listing. So firstly, let's just clarify the difference between these two options, as people sometimes do get them confused. So we have virtual tours on one hand. Now these are essentially an image in which people can click through the property, physically click through with their mouse and get different vantage points and view the property in a 3D environment. Now the other option I mentioned is a video tour. This is recorded footage that plays just like a movie, like a video. People can't click through this. It's not interactive, and it just takes them through the length of the video, showing them the house or the property or what have you. So now that we've cleared that up, how do we get them to display on our listing? If we have a video of our property that we want to show, or we've had a virtual tour done, how do we get those on our listing? Now you may think it's just a case of uploading it to your listing as you do with your images, but the file size for a virtual tour or a video tour is going to be far too large to upload to our PropertyNow website. So what we're going to do instead is grab the URL for the video or for the virtual tour, and we're going to place it in a certain section of our listing, and this will allow it to be shown on domain and realestate.com. It's going to be embedded in your listing and it will display perfectly. So thankfully this process is super easy. The first thing we have to do after we log into our account is obviously we're going to find the property that we want to add the virtual tour or the video tour for. And for this example, as always, we're going to use 99 Test Avenue in Brisbane. So go ahead and click the Manage Property and Edit Listings button just over here. Give that a click. And then the next thing we're going to do is go to the Edit Listing button underneath Actions just here. So go ahead and click Edit Listing. Now the specific tab that we want in order to add these links to our listing is the Photos and Media tab. So go ahead and give that a click at the top of the page. And from here, we're just going to want to scroll down a little bit, and we're going to see External Link and Video URL under the video heading here at the top. Now basically the external link is for your virtual tours and the video URL is for your video tour. So for instance, I'm going to add a virtual tour here. I have the link for this on copy paste already, so I'm just going to paste it in there, and we can see this is an example of what a standard virtual tour link will look like. Now, this isn't a real link, we can tell by all of these X's at the end of the link here, but when you have your own virtual tour, this will be a specific ID number that will reference your specific virtual tour, and people will be able to click it and see it on realestate.com and domain. And the process for YouTube videos is just the same, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste the URL for a hypothetical video on YouTube into the video URL text box, and we can see what it might look like here. Now note that unless someone does it for you, you will have to upload your video specifically to YouTube. You don't have to use YouTube, you could also use other sites such as Dailymotion or any other video sharing website, like Vimeo for instance is another one, but YouTube is the most accessible. It's very easy, it's a very easy process, but for a tutorial on how to upload your video to YouTube, I recommend looking up a tutorial on YouTube on how to do that. But now that those are added to the correct sections inside of our account, all we would have to do is go save and exit at the top here, or continue if you scroll a little bit further down the page. Now after doing that, within about 10 to 15 minutes, those links will feed over to your listing on realestate.com and domain, and the virtual tour and the video will be embedded in the listing itself and will be able to be viewed on the listing page. And that's all there is to it. I'm also going to display some examples of where exactly you can find the virtual tour and the video link once they have fed over to domain and realestate.com. So I'll either have those up on the screen right now while I'm talking, or maybe at the end of the video, but just so you know where exactly to find them once they have fed over. But outside of that, we're pretty much done for this tutorial. If you have any questions or are running into any difficulties with anything that you've heard inside of this video tutorial, please do get in contact with us. As always, let us know. We'll be happy to help you. But until then, have a great day.